Earlier, what we have seen is our approach has always been production centric. And even in the doubling of farmers' income report, if one of you has actually read it, there's an exclusive chapter on all this value chain approach that we have to do, even extension, how it should be a market level. Now, in the value chain approach, what we emphasize is that the maximum, it's very difficult actually. Why? Now, why is the question? Because why is it so difficult? Why can't he take the entire product to the market? Or for that matter, why can't he realize the value of the entire product? And there are several challenges which all of us are actually aware of. But very shortly, I'll highlight some of the major challenges that we are encountering in present day's context. The first, of course, is the market access. In the sense, he doesn't find the right market at the right time for absorbing his entire produce. Every time we see that, tomato is a recent case. All of you must have seen about tomato. When the supply was hard hit, the demand has grown up like anything, and we have, I think all of us must have spent at least 200-250 rupees per kg of tomato, or some of us might have stopped eating tomato and gone for tamarind and other things as a substitute. This is one thing. But after 2 months, this happened sometime in July, and today September 19th, the rate of tomato. It is only 5 to 10 rupees at the farm gate. So retail you may be getting 20 rupees because of the value addition that middleman takes away. Now this market access, in the sense, if the farmers are able to have right kind of market, today we are having an ENAM 2.0 conference also happening in Akashvani Bhavan, where we are trying to address the marketing challenges of the farmers. Now market access has always been a problem because there are so many issues again. Quality standards are there. Then if we want to explore the export markets, suppose somebody wants to do it, then you have export regulations coming in the way. All these things are there. But otherwise, the surplus marketable produce that we have because of the fragmented nature of farm holdings also poses a challenge for getting sizable quantity for a farmer. Now here you can actually, take you from someone like a Sayadri Farms in Nashik, where they have this model of cooperatives. It's a FPC. They can actually get the product, and what they were doing for tomato. Recently, I had been there, so I just they were showing me about the approach that they adopt for helping the farmers. They say they have got about 1,800 or 2,000 groupings. All the farmer groupings have come together. If the farmer is able to get a price of tomato which is say above 40 or 50 rupees, which is a average normal price, then he is free to sell anywhere to anybody. But if he is not able to sell his product for more than 40 rupees during stressful times when the market is not able to give that kind of a rate, then they can come to the FPC and sell it there so that they can do it for processing, use it for processing. And what they do is they have got back-to-back tie-ups with Kisan and other these ketchup making companies. So Noga and other companies are there. So what they do is they will processing, secondary processing they do later on. Now this is one example of model how we can actually provide good market access for farmers. It's not that you create a market or put a shed or something like that, but the system should be put in place, and that is what actually government is trying to address through the 10,000 FPO creation. Because India has got a fragmented land holding, 2 acres. Last week I was in US and I was visiting a farm research center. So they said we are going to have farmers about 1,000 acres, and how many farmers had come? Only 2. One fellow said I have 400, other fellow said I have 600,000. Then I told them, if I have to call farmers owning 1,000 acres, I have to minimum call 500 or 600, because hardly they have 2 acres or maybe 3 acres. So at least 400, 500 farmers I have to call. Now that is the difference, and there they are getting a better price. They are able to have implementation of technology. They are able to have innovation. It's all possible because of the structure or the size of the farm holdings that we don't have. So this is another challenge. Now our supply chain, whatever is already there, is also broken. You don't have efficient, seamless, smooth supply chains. In the sense, suppose when we talk, say, okay, we have developed a cold chain facility. The term chain implies that it is a chain of activities. You have a packing house, you have a ripening chamber, you have a cold chamber, and then you also have a preconditioning chamber. because all these things are to be done. If you take out onion from a cold chamber and without conditioning it properly, send it, within 3 or 4 days you will have sprouting. So you have to follow the process. Then again you have to take it through a reefer van only, what we call as a refrigerated van. We don't have that facility. In terms of the deficiencies that we have, shortages that we have, except for cold houses, cold chain jo bana lete hain, cold stores, where you have about 75-80% of the requirement of the country. In terms of other infrastructure, pack houses, ripening chambers, there's almost 70-80% shortage. So the acute, deficiency in terms of infrastructure. That is why government has got schemes like Agriculture Infrastructure Fund, only to promote infrastructure in agriculture sector, post-harvest infrastructure, smart and patient infrastructure, and then you have micro irrigation infrastructure. Then you have other infrastructures, like drones, all innovative things. So this is only to promote, and I am also happy to share that so far, till date, almost close to 30,000 crores has been disbursed for these projects. And this has actually brought in investments close to 50,500 crores. Now, this is going to change the landscape of agriculture in the coming days, because it is only through infrastructure that you can address the other inefficiencies in the